Just waiting on the live. Here we go. What up, TMS family, and welcome to another edition of the Too Much Show. Today is Sunday, January 17th, 2021. And here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people, and I am your host, MT, and with me is my co-host.
Smoking on my victory bowl right there. Mr. Jones, a.k.a. Sam Jones, the Mr. Come First because you got to respect me. Go Knights! Who we got on the right here?
Hey, it's your boy Tay, one half of Sports Talk 10, Josh.
And it's your boy Josh Ox from Sports Talk 10 Josh Podcast.
Hey, you know where you can find them. Go on YouTube, click the bell, click the subscription. Make sure you find out every time they go live. Usually on Fridays, but they've been so nice to us lately.
Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate that.
No problem.
But now they know the
straight to the
analytics.
bottom.
Not that deep.
GB fucking Hughes from yesterday, y'all. What do y'all got, gentlemen, as far as GBUs?
All right, let's just get to it. The bad/ugly is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. They made us, they made it as far as they did, but that was a terrible game plan they had with the Buffalo Bills yesterday.
I mean, they both played terrible. Let's be honest. Bills just opened up second half.
Yeah, and for the second game, but can we say the Rams ran into a damn monster running into his last year of his damn career, maybe.
Jalen Ramsey out there.
They made a hell of they was coming back though. They did.
They
make
was.
a comeback then.
They was.
Then it, it just all failed.
Yeah, but that Packers offense is just so fluid, man. Like it's so fluid. And trust me, Cowboys fans. I was about to say, Cowboys fans, we know, man, from the past years, we think we got a game. It's a minute and a half left. Here comes fucking Aaron Rodgers down there just moving the ball.
Yeah.
People talking
What
shit.
you talking about, Goat? Hold on. First of
People
all,
talking shit, MT.
I'm not even going to waste my time with this. First of all, Goat, he allowed 2 catches. Devontae Adams caught 2 catches on him. 2.
One was
and
touchdown.
so you telling me, huh? Yeah, one of them was like a 2 to 3 yard
That was a hell of a
touchdown
play
where
call.
it was a blown. Yeah, but it was a blown coverage. Like, I'm sorry, y'all act like Devontae Adams went over the top and mossed him or something and took the ball from him. The guy, what's his name? Scott was supposed to pick up Devontae Adams, who was the outside man. If any of you all know anything about coverage, okay, that's why Jalen got pissed because
Why would you
Jalen was
run that
supposed to
coverage
take the.
why you run that coverage in the red zone though?
Who knew that Adams was going to be sent in motion like that?
That's
It's
what I'm
not.
saying.
Here's the thing.
You gotta
But
get
here's
a good play call.
But okay, but here's the thing though. You sitting up here getting on Goatland about it. He don't call the fucking play.
Can nobody
executes
stop that? I understand, but couldn't nobody stop that? It was just a good play call. But it was his man. He was following him.
He was
I agree with
following
you.
him
Instincts, I would have picked him up personally off instinct.
Yes.
But
When
was
he
that
went
part of the
in
coverage?
motion-
It's questionable. We don't know.
Yeah, we ain't gonna know
No,
that.
it's not questionable. I can tell you the type of defense that they were in. When they're in that 5-man front like that, they were running man. So when you run man, when you have somebody that goes to the outside because there was no receiver to the left, then Jalen Ramsey has the opportunity to follow him over there because they were running a 2 wide receiver set with 2 tight ends as well. Then once he ran to the other side, that's when Jalen picked him up and went over there with him. When he started running back was basically when Jalen was like, look, Scott, that's your guy. I take the inside guy. That's just in case if they run a pick route. Scott didn't pay attention. He took the inside guy. Jalen couldn't get over there in time because he's obviously running. And then the touchdown pass happened. But we're not going to sit up here and act like Devontae Adams was just jumping all over him, snatching the ball out the air from him, and embarrassing him. There was one other pass where I said, okay, cool. It was the separation that Jalen gave him where Devontae Adams did a quick slant inside and picked up like 10 or 12 yards. Other than that, he wasn't spectacular. Can we be real? He wasn't.
No, the only I agree with you. The only run I see him really get Jalen on was the quick slant.
Yeah,
that's it.
He bit on that quick slant.
Yeah,
that's it. And that's because Jalen literally was playing 10 yards back. So if I go 5 yards and then cut,
Hey, they let you have it.
Oh,
let
they
you
get
back.
you in the chat, bro. They say you making excuses like DJ Academic out here in these streets, bro.
Wow.
Here's the
Wow.
thing.
Man,
Here's
shots
the thing.
fired.
I'm not even gonna waste my time
Yeah,
addressing
he
any of
good.
that. No, I'm not even gonna waste my time. And the reason why I'm not gonna waste my time is this: we live in this era where it's like if you make one mistake, everything gets blown out of proportion in social media.
LeBron.
Exactly. I blame LeBron for it. I blame
No, blame
LeBron.
yourself. You do that shit to LeBron all the time.
No, I don't.
Same
No, I
energy,
don't.
bro.
Keep that
I
same
don't
energy,
do it to
Playboy.
LeBron.
Keep that same energy.
I
Like,
don't. I don't. But here's the thing. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Y'all posting all of these comments and everything. What was Devontae Adams' stats? Please tell me. Did he have over 100 yards
it wasn't
receiving?
good.
No,
Yeah,
Did
it
he
was.
have
It
over
wasn't
100
good.
yards receiving? Yes or no?
No,
no.
Okay, then.
no,
That's all that matters.
No.
If you're a superstar, you get over 100 yards
That's
receiving.
not all that matters. What matters is who going home and who going to the championship. Nigga.
Hey,
That's what matters.
listen. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, I tip my hat off to the Green Bay Packers. They
Okay.
came out there. They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
And I think
And
people forgot
Mr.
about their
Jones,
line too.
I was about
People
to say
forgot about
that.
their own
Mr.
line.
Jones, you called it with that. They can run the fucking ball. Aaron
Yeah.
Jones is a beast with running the ball.
Yeah,
People
Well, he
forget
just broke
that.
that one in the third quarter. It was a 3 running back committee though.
It was. It was a running back by committee. Until that dude got hurt, they popped the shit out of him when he fumbled that ball. They
Oh,
popped the
Dylan.
shit out
Yeah.
of him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean, Aaron Donald, barring injury and everything, they kind of did a good job with him blocking scheme wise because when they would actually like go off tackle, they would double Aaron Donald in the middle, so you have no
Yep.
impact. So the gap
Yep.
will run around the people blocking Aaron Donald,
Yo,
which I
they
thought was
had
good running schemes. But let's be honest, who is the inventor of the running scheme? The Green Bay Packers with Vince
Yeah.
Lombardi. So if you, historically they're going to have good running schemes, and they showed their ass off yesterday, especially with the lineman, the All Pro, that's left
Yeah.
guard over there.
They
And
did, but
whoever,
after yesterday, I believe the fix is in for the Super Bowl that I think is going to happen. I'll save that prediction because I don't want to blow it for the people. But yeah,
But nah,
after yesterday,
let's get into the
yeah,
GBU
we
stuff.
all know we all know what you're talking about, but I got an idea. What
yeah,
yeah, everybody said, yeah, we already know.
yeah. We'll wait. But no, man.
I
But
don't
for the
want to say it. We'll
GBU for
save it.
me,
We'll save it. We'll save it. I don't want.
yeah. But obviously for the GBU, man, it was. I mean, that Rams defense just being neutralized. It seemed like that they had some momentum in the second half, especially when they scored. But Green Bay, man,
It's that whole secondary outside of Jalen. Let's keep it real. They
Yeah.
were getting,
it
they were
is
getting
Hill. Ugly. The ugly is Hill. That motherfucker Troy Hill. He's got to go.
garbage.
He has got to go.
He went for the ugliest stop and go that I ever seen about. Dog,
He
it looks
is
like my little
horrible.
brother did it when he was like a younger. He did the joke. That joke's lazy as hell.
You
Still
dropped.
big.
Here's the thing. You dropped an interception.
Uh-huh.
You bit that horrible double move. Like you were absolutely fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible out there. It just was. And I'm just going to put it out there right now. So the good, obviously, Aaron Rodgers going out there and handling business. Packers running game and everything. And like you said, their running scheme. The good, bad, and ugly for the Baltimore Ravens. The ugly was Lamar Jackson trying to do too much. That was my biggest fear that game because I knew that they were capable of beating the Buffalo Bills because it wasn't like Josh Allen went out there and had a great game.
The Ravens defense played great against the deep ball.
Yeah.
They did. They played great against the deep ball, but it was Lamar Jackson trying to do too much on his own. And then another thing too, what the hell is going on with Mark Ingram in Baltimore? They had 7 players that were scratched from the game, but they were all healthy scratches. So
Mark Ingram may play in a
confused.
minute. They've been letting Dobbins take most of the carries.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Last days as the Ravens. He's on his last days as the Ravens.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, the Saints will like him back. The Saints will like him back.
They tried to say it was for money reasons why they didn't pay him. That's why he was a healthy scratch. Salary cap.
Nah, it's
It's
something else.
deeper than that,
going
though.
on.
Yeah, it's way deeper than that.
Yeah.
But mark my words, everybody who's listening right now, everybody, I said this in our group chat. Jalen Ramsey's career is going to be very similar to Deion Sanders as far as bouncing from team to team. Deion was in Atlanta. He was in the South. He was in Atlanta. with an average team at best. Their only season they went 10-6. Same thing with Jalen. His first few years in the league, who was he with? Jacksonville. They were absolutely horrible except for 1 year when they made it to the AFC Championship. Played the Patriots, it didn't get done. Two shitty ass organizations. Then what did both of them do? Went out west to Cali. Jalen became a Ram. Dion became a San Francisco 49er.
Dion won a ring.
I'm going to tell you right now, if the Rams do not get a quarterback this offseason who is competent, this will be Jalen Ramsey's final year in an LA uniform. This will be his final season. And he may just act up and sit out this upcoming season, so they will trade him. But he's tired. I can already see it on his face. He's tired. He's frustrated. And I feel sorry for that defense. You literally have a defense, number one defense. They out there doing it, but literally you got a quarterback. And salute to Jared Goff. I get it. He just had surgery a couple weeks ago. Salute to him. But he's not it. He's not it. I get that they didn't have Cooper Kupp, but Robert Woods was getting the job done, and for whatever reason, they just started fucking up.
This is another Carson Wentz situation. They stuck with him.
Cam Akers, he's a little gem. Like, I like him as a running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cam Akers, he's a tough guy. He's a good runner.
Yeah, but I see the taste of Hill effect running on him, though. They just gonna think he ain't nothing more than a gadget player when he could actually be an every down back.
Yeah, but I mean, they still use him as an every down back, though. They do.
Yeah. He's getting his touches.
Yeah, he gets his touches. Mm-hmm. He's a starting running back. He's that guy.
Yeah, I mean, what about the other game though? Any GBUs from the other game?
I just said it. It was it was Lamar Jackson trying to do too much. Mm-hmm. It was the like the Buffalo Bills. They were average. They weren't great. That Buffalo Bills team could have been beaten last night by a team that was actually like stable in what they did.
But shout out to them for sticking to the game plan and continuing to go deep, because eventually it did work out with Diggs. I mean, Diggs did 100 yards, the 6 catches.
Yeah, it did.
What a touchdown.
That game was ass yesterday. Once Lamar got hurt, I was like, first of all, both of them games.
It was ass before Lamar got hurt.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
You know what the first half, I was saying, this the headline the first half was
missed field goals.
It was Bruce Smith versus Ray Lewis. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's another thing too. All of a sudden, Justin Tucker's not making field goals.
Not making field goals.
Point shaving. When I saw that, I cut the fucking game off.
That nigga was looking like Cody Parker.
Oh man.
Yeah, once I saw them 2 missed field goals, I said, all right, it's over. I said, Ravens done lost this game. Yeah, and then Lamar threw
the Ravens could have won it. Yeah, that pick 6 killed the momentum. They didn't throw that pick 6. The game would have been
like they scared to open up the field. Like, they act like they don't got Brown out there. They have a deep threat.
They do.
I had to blame the offensive coordinator.
He's the coordinator. We've been saying
it's been very vanilla. It's been very plain Jane out there for the last couple of weeks. This whole season.
It's like they run a college trip option offense. They don't throw anything over 5 yards. It's like watching Navy out there and shit.
I think the coordinator just don't feel confident in the offense capability. No, that's what it looks like.
But you had to win and go home situation. You got to do stuff outside the ordinary.
Exactly.
I was about to say that, and you have to turn Lamar Jackson loose. You cannot sit up there and try to make him, your second running back and all of that, because that's how he gets hurt. Because he tries to do too much.
That's the only reason they got there, though. They have to do that. He has to do that.
Has to.
In my Jadakiss voice. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, though, yeah, the ugly thing about it was the entertainment of each of these games. They were not entertaining at all. Because outside of passes, like Green Bay should have scored 50 last night.
They should have, but obviously they wanted to keep it interesting so people will watch. Like, you can tell now. I know I say it all the time, and people are like, well, why do you watch it? Why do you do it? Because if you can figure out the code, then you can make some money off of it. I've made some money this season off of DraftKings Sportsbook. But the thing is, a lot of this shit is so scripted, man. It's so sad. Like, it really is.
I'm going to keep it real. The most entertaining game yesterday was the hockey game to me.
Yeah, like yesterday, I hope Sunday is different, because that shit yesterday was complete ass. from start to finish.
Yeah, that Ravens game could have been on Nickelodeon.
Exactly.
No,
17-3.
I thought that was gonna be the best game of the week.
I thought
I thought it was
that
too.
game.
We all know what game of the week is. We're gonna talk about that in about 5 minutes.
I know
But
Tom.
go ahead and do y'all GBU real quick. What's y'all GBU saying, Josh?
Well, pretty much the good Aaron Rodgers balled out. The bad Lamar Jackson, got the concussion, couldn't finish the game, and he threw a pick six in the midst of it. The missed field goals.
The Madden curse.
Yeah. I don't think it's the man.
That's it. It's back. It's back. Patrick Mahomes.
I think the man curse is real.
Back in black, baby.
I think he beat it. He got his first playoff win, so I'm gonna say the man curse is over.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, just the black man curse.
Yeah.
Who beat the man curse? Tom Brady beat the man curse, didn't he?
The black man.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Oh, that's he got injured?
Yeah.
No, Tom Brady did not get injured.
It was Pat Mahomes. It was Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, it was Pat Mahomes who broke it. But that GOAT edition and everything of Madden, that's when Brady made it to the Super Bowl with like a 28th ranked defense and lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. So
yeah, he did. Yeah,
that's what happened. That's
he made it
because Malcolm Butler somehow, some way got coach's decision. He lost to a Belichick to stop giving a fuck.
Nah, Malcolm Butler wasn't that big of a difference. And they were still in the game, bro. I disagree with you on that one.
Yeah,
he could have made a slight difference.
But then Zachary touchdown. Come on, like they just ain't call it back in the
bro.
Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, you don't understand.
Yep.
Patriots almost won that game. They was driving down the field. If Tom Brady didn't fumble the ball, they
my bad. We're all Malcolm. It's the Malcolm Jenkins effect. My bad. $90 million.
Exactly. Sellout Jenkins.
It's the Malcolm Jenkins.
Damn, bro. Y'all going to just call him sellout, man?
Where the money go?
Hey, listen.
Where the money go?
Hey, man.
What communities are being uplifted right now? Where's the money?
Why
did Jay-Z have to step in? Huh? Why did Jay-Z have to step in?
Sound like Anthony Hamilton out there.
Sound like we need to get an FBI, you know what I mean? Investigation on the finance.
We just want to know, where's this $90 million that was supposed to be given to
so Malcolm Jenkins is going to be on an episode of American Greed? That's what you're telling me? He's going to be on an episode of American Greed?
He'll have an E-True Hollywood story. Hey, listen, they were calling me a sellout. All right?
Yeah. Fire Festival Part 2 over here.
Exactly.
And buying mansions and Lambos with the money.
Exactly.
He said, man, how I'm going to say to the community, I need to be in my finest garments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga, Ja Rule Jenkins is his name. Okay?
All
right.
Still at the church's
but look, we're going to go ahead and preview tonight's game since we're talking about Malcolm Jenkins and the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then Tay and Josh, we will have you all back on here to do the pick'ems, my good sir.
Okay.
All right, so y'all don't touch that dial. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube right now, please subscribe, okay? And then hit that bell for the notification button. That is where we are live streaming right now.
Just share it on your page. Just click share.
Yeah, we'll share.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see y'all in a minute.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
All right.
This is about to be very interesting.
It's going to be very interesting. Damn, I'm ugly. But go ahead.
Big Russ. Guy can lift 7 trucks and a pair of chucks. Like, show enough. What's up?
What's up, bro? Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And then who we got here? Drop that GBU. Drop that GBU off of there, Mr. Jones. See who we got on here. I'm going to say, you all right, bro? You in there? All right. Corey, what's up, sir?
What's going on? I hear this dude, though.
All right. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Too Much Show, sir. We appreciate both of you gentlemen. So for those of y'all that don't know, obviously you see it. We see a Buccaneers fan on the right. You know what I'm saying? Big Russ. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Is that a Brad Johnson jersey?
You wish. It's a Chris Godwin.
I was about to say.
That motherfucker better catch the ball today.
Yeah, he better. He better. We can't afford no drop. We can't afford no picks. None of that.
Mm-hmm. Then we got the homie Corey right here, New Orleans Saints fan.
How you doing?
Okay, Mr. Jones. All right, I like that. Okay, look at you. You've been practicing. Ooh.
Nah.
No, yes, you have. Nah, you've been
Up
practicing.
there, you know, I got my New Jersey twerk bounce. You know what I mean?
Ooh, you've been keeping secrets.
You know
Okay.
about twerk. But anyway,
All right. I like that. All right.
New
So,
Jersey, you know.
gentlemen, we're going to allow you all a couple minutes. Y'all can talk about your keys to victory, why you feel like your team is more superior and why they're going to win. And since you're a first-time guest on here, we're going to
Well,
go ahead and let you have the floor first.
Ooh, well, I think I told y'all earlier, I'm a little scared because beating Tom Brady 3 times, I don't think that has ever happened ever in his career. So
Mm-hmm.
even with the new team, but at the same time, defensively, I know we're gonna give him a problem. Like I don't care
Okay.
what anybody say, we're gonna give him a problem. I'm just worried about Drew because in recent years, like he waits until the second half to try to get started. And that is what scares me is that he's going to take too long to get started. He did it against
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota in 17. He did it against the Rams in 18. And he did it last year in Minnesota again. He didn't want to start playing his best ball to the end of the third. And every time that happens, we end up getting down by 2 scores. And then at the end, we get the lead, but they always have like 2 to 3 minutes that our defense always gives up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happened the same exact way 3 straight times. Other than the 18 year, we had the ball left with a minute and a half. We all know the no call, which I wasn't mad at the Rams. Until this day, I'm not mad at the Rams. They did their job. It's the same thing with the Ohio State and Miami. And I mentioned this to Russ years ago, back in like, what was that, '02, when that was a pass interference call, and he never touched the guy. But Miami in their head thought the game should be over. So in their mind, they're still hung up on the call instead of finishing in OT. And that's where they lost. Same thing with my Saints. They lost in OT because their mind was still on the no call instead of just finishing the game out. So,
Mm-hmm.
I just
And
don't want Drew to get to that get stagnant early and then try to play his best game late in the third and in the fourth quarter.
yeah, hey, Corey, let me just say this first of all. Salute to you. And the reason why I'm going to salute you because you are a realist. Big Russ knows we're in an NFL group. Saints fans cry all the time about the missed pass interference call. But I'm glad that you had the gall to admit that, hey, even though, yeah, that was a bad call, we still had other opportunities after that. People
But
forget that
Drew threw
people
an
forget
interception. It was
that
an ugly interception. Hmm.
yeah, it was an ugly interception that Drew Brees threw, and the defense couldn't hold the Rams from being able to go down the field and score and ultimately win the game. So it was two different opportunities right there, even after that pass interference call that the Saints just couldn't capitalize on.
Yep.
Man, like the people, they got to stop. They really do. They got to stop.
So,
But big,
Corey,
go
real
ahead.
quick, give me 3 keys to victory for the Saints today.
3 keys to victory. You got to get Michael Thomas and you got to get him. You got to get him. I don't want to say started, but he has to be part of the game plan, even if he's just a distraction. Because now we actually have everybody healthy and we have really good weapons. He doesn't always have to get the ball. We have Emmanuel Sanders. Get him started, beast. We have Malvin Kamara. We can put him in any different spot on the field. He is practically the offense. And we have Traquan Smith coming back. So have him on the field, even just as a decoy, but he needs to be on the field. Defensively, got to get to Brady. Have to get to him. Make it as hard as he can. Make it so hard that he doesn't have no more than 3 seconds with the ball in his hand. Giving him anything more than that, he'll carve you up. And third, special teams. Our special teams, first 2 games of the season, balled out against them. Good field position. Putting them in tight situations to punt from within the 20. We made it so difficult for them to ever have good field position. I don't even think they were in our territory no more than once. That second game, yeah, because they got that them 3 points in the
Yeah.
first game. The only reason they had as many opportunities to score that game because we were just playing sloppy ball. I think we broke the record for most flags in the first game of the season. I think we had like 13.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that.
Yeah, so we
I was
got
watching
we
Cowboys game.
have to capitalize on special teams.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Big Russ. Let the people know, man, how you feeling.
I think it's going to be an even matchup. I mean, it's going to come down to which quarterback makes the least amount of mistakes. If you remember that first game, we lost by 11, but Tom Brady threw 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much think that cost us the game more than anything. The second game was pretty much just it was a freak accident. A freak accident. Everything that went wrong did go wrong that game. And, yeah,
that shit was sad.
Yeah.
That shit hurt my feelings. I ain't even gonna lie. Everybody knows on here who watches the show. I am a huge Brady fan. That's my favorite player of all time. That shit was terrible both times, but it was even worse the second.
And it came out the first game. I wasn't even. It wasn't. We were just 2 mistakes away from winning that game. Just two Brady picks away from winning that game, in my opinion. The second game, we just came out and got punched in the mouth. And our team we're not necessarily built to come back on teams. I don't think we're built to come back on teams like that. But I'm a little nervous, especially with the way our defense looked last week against one of the worst offenses in the league. You know, our secondary, our back end is, man, our back end is just terrible.
Oh, so Heineken, yeah.
We smoked the Heineke pack, but I mean he still kind of carved us up a little bit.
Well, here's the thing.
If we don't get to Drew Brees, because Drew Brees ain't 100%. He's not 100%. If we don't get to Drew Brees early and often, our defense is in for a long day. It's definitely in for a long day.
But you know what, though? Here's the point I want to bring up. So a couple things. First of all, I think, Corey, I know he was saying how Drew Brees normally gets off to late starts. I think with this one, Sean Payton realizes, Big Russ, that he's not 100%. But I know he's going to approach this game with a lot of focus because him and Brady have that rivalry. But honestly, I think an X factor for the Saints, and if he's utilized well, can actually take over the game, is Taysom Hill. Like, if they able to run the right packages and everything and, you know what I'm saying, get key first downs and everything and prolonged drives and everything like that, I think that will help out the Saints a little bit more versus just Drew Brees just being on from start to finish. Because
I just saw NFL Network. I think Taysom Hill is a healthy scratch. I think they scratched him for the day.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you know what? I feel better about
his knee
today now.
His knee, he was questionable.
Yeah, well, they said he's out. They said he's out today. Okay. So
I'll take that.
I mean,
I personally
I know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a lot of packages with Alvin Kamara, but then they're gonna have to bring him out on a lot of second and first downs to put in Murray. I already see it.
Murray's out too. Well,
what? I did not see that.
He's out. He's out too.
Wow, I didn't see that because they didn't say anything about him.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Your offensive lineman Clapp, he's out.
Oh, I saw Clapp. Yeah, he's our backup center. I already saw him.
Okay, well, Clapp got the clap. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, but man, I'm just getting it's like the 3 teams that, and Russ know this because we've been talking about this for years. The 3 teams we struggle with more than any team in the league, even when they're sorry, is the Rams. Even when they back was in St. Louis, it's the Rams, Minnesota. This goes back at least a good 10, 15 years. Even back when Reggie Bush was playing with us, and then Tampa, because Tampa is always that little brother that's like, we're gonna get one game on you. We're gonna embarrass you one game, but that second game, it's like, oh no, what it is. It's like they playing for pride. And see, with Dallas, I think it's a fair kill. It's fair kill with Dallas because it's like some years Dallas has got a great team, and then it's like it is what it is, and then other years we just playing our best ball. So I think that's just even. That's even kill. Like it's like 1 year we'll take on
a new rivalry though, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Especially after Jalen hit him with that helmet to helmet. Kamara with the helmet to helmet. That started to do well.
Yeah, it did. And knocked him out the game. That boy, woo!
I think we got a shot, man. I really think we got a shot today. If
no, I would say the biggest.
If the defense
from Tampa,
Drew Brees, we got a shot. Leonard Fournette starting.
Here's the thing. I'm just going to say this, and this is one of those where I just believe in every weekend of the NFL. Of course, with the every weekend of the NFL, with the exception of probably like the conference championship game and the Super Bowl, there's always got to be at least one upset. And so as long as the Chiefs take care of business of the Cleveland Browns today and don't let the bullshit happen, I am fully confident in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning tonight against the New Orleans Saints. But we shall see, because it's a
All right,
tough
y'all. Give me a final score. Give me a final score, y'all.
Final score. I say it's gonna be a high score, a decent scoring game. So I say 27-24 Saints.
I'm gonna say 40-37 Bucks.
Okay. All right. Well, 40? Yeah. I know they drop a 40, but my God. But all right. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate y'all for being on.
All right, brother. All right.
Thank you
Good
all
luck.
for joining the 2
Thanks
Much
for
Show
having me.
today. Good luck to you all. Thank you, Corey. We appreciate
I'm glad
you.
y'all better than the NFC East. You see, I'm playing for something.
Exactly.
NFC East. Fuck this.
We're gonna be some shit for the next couple of years too. The NFC. There's nothing that's gonna get better.
Oh, it's about to be all football team and Cowboys back and forth.
Yeah.
Hey, Redskins got something there. I mean, Heineke was playing for a job next year.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're coming after him now for being a Trump supporter, so we'll see
Yeah, he
how long
probably
he
gets
lasts.
one.
Like I said last year, Cam going to the football
He
team.
might get he might get a promotion because of that.
Nah,
Cam
they
going back home.
better
Cam
not
going to the football
better
team.
not get caught slipping at Ben's Chili Bowl. I'll tell you that much.
Think he go to Ben's Chili Bowl?
You better not.
He's going straight to Capitol Grill, okay?
Capital Grill.
Man, I was right down the street when all that crap was happening.
Terrible.
That's
All right,
crazy.
y'all.
Man.
Good luck tonight.
All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Ooh, I cut you off. Look, I'm terrible.
It's all good.
Oh, now we back.
Now we back.
Okay.
Very
What's up,
interesting.
gentlemen?
That was very interesting.
Very interesting argument. Very interesting.
Mhm. Yeah, and y'all see, I was trying not to be biased. I was trying to provide, points for both sides. But nah, man, let's go ahead and get it started today, man. You got a team that is 10-point favorites against the Kansas City Chiefs are going up against the Cleveland Browns. They are 10-point favorites. Gentlemen, I believe I know who you're going to pick.
We
Now,
all picking the same thing.
We all pick, yeah.
Exactly. We're all gonna pick the same one now. Over or under for the 10 points. Wait a minute, hold on, Mr. Jones. What you mean? What's going on?
Hey, you want to do a hot take? I'm not
Mr. Jones, talk to
I
me.
picked the Packers yesterday. You see what happened?
All right,
No,
you're right.
no,
So
the Browns.
you're
no,
right.
hell
Here's the
no.
thing. I should have listened to you yesterday. So, Mr. Jones, who do we have today? Did something change?
No, we're gonna keep the Chiefs. We're gonna keep the Chiefs. But
You sure?
we'll keep the Chiefs, but
It's
Are
too
you
early
sure?
over there in Vegas for you, bro.
nah,
You had your coffee
prepare
this
for
morning?
a very close game. Seriously, be prepared for a close game, though.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think the
All right,
Browns gonna lay
so-
down like that.
All right. So, are you all taking the over or the under, Tay and Josh?
And unlike Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett will get pressure today.
But,
Okay. I'll go with the over.
over. Yeah, we'll go over.
We'll go with the over.
All right,
I go
Mr. Jones. Yep.
under.
All right, we will go under. We will take the under on that.
Just as long as Cleveland don't try to make it a shootout. As long as they don't try to make it a
And
shootout.
it can happen. It can happen.
It can.
Like it's certain players that's like not good on
Okay.
paper and not good like as far as like certain skills or fundamentals, but they're gamers. Baker Mayfield was a gamer.
Yeah.
He is a gamer, and he take risks. And when those risks come through, I feel like he looks great. Like he looks like a
Yeah,
genius.
sometimes balls get you a long way. Ask Brett Favre. Sometimes balls get you a long way.
This is Baker's game. This is Baker's game to show if he's going to be in the talks with them young quarterbacks. This is his game.
He already getting that extension. He won a first playoff game. He getting that extension.
Of course, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get that extension.
But all those commercials and all that, it pays off in this game if he balls out. All those commercials Everything trying to make him look
Yeah,
like
this is Progressive versus State Farm game.
That's it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see how he gonna play.
Mhm.
Yes, I mean Cleveland got the better defense.
Cleveland has a better defense. Cleveland
Yeah.
has they have a slightly better run game as well. Kareem Hunt and Chubb together.
Yeah.
Like my goodness.
And if they
Yeah.
control the tempo and keep them,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to them.
It's not gonna be
It's
a
gonna
dog
come down to
war.
them balling.
It ain't gonna be a dog war.
But
All
if
right,
they get in the
y'all got the
shootout,
over?
the Chiefs got this. The Chiefs gonna get that if they go in the
Oh
shootout.
yeah.
No,
Because
they go in the
what
shootout.
I feel like what'll happen is with the shootout, Baker will be trying to do too much, trying to match points, and the Chiefs are not a team that you match points with because they can do it in so many different ways. Edwards, Elair, what's the other guy? Not is it McCoy? No, yes, no, Le'Veon, right?
Yeah,
Le'Veon
Le'Veon
is in
Bell.
Kansas City. Yeah. So yeah, that's not a team that you want to get into a shootout with. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
That-
So let's go to the night game, gentlemen. You have for the third, hopefully the third time is a charm. I'm nervous about this game. You have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Gentlemen.
Tay, I know we was going back and forth on this decision.
Yeah, we were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Tampa. Third time's a charm, bro.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna overcome.
Mr. Jones, actually, I
You
don't
want
even have a dog.
you want to go with the Saints? Do you want to go with the Saints?
No. I was gonna go with the Bucks. I really want to see.
I was gonna go on the limb. During the talk, I said the Saints, but I'm gonna say probably Tampa.
Mr. Jones, I have no fight into this. I've been off these past couple weeks, so.
No, I like Tampa. You ain't gonna beat them 3 times.
Most of the time, that don't happen. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Donovan McNabb been at quarterback.
Oh
Bang,
yeah,
bang.
I know what you're talking about. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yep, Cowboys.
even though he choked
Yeah,
it up.
back to back.
So let me tell you the story behind that. So this man swears that if the Cowboys don't pay Dak Prescott, that's where he's going.
No, hell no.
no,
He's not going to Washington.
no. Tell them to take that tinfoil Scully off. It is a
Yeah.
conspiracy
Oh,
theory.
Is he talking about Haneke? Is that the number 4 he's talking about?
Yeah, I think that's what
That's
you're
what
talking
we're
about. That's what you're talking about. I think that's what you're talking about. But
Yeah, Dak Prescott ain't going no damn Washington. If anything, I got him going to New England before he goes there.
Yeah, New England, New Orleans.
Yeah.
yeah. Drew Brees on this with time.
They would.
You know you could Taysom?
No, the Saints would eat that contract of Hill to bring Dak Prescott in. They would eat that contract.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be no available. That nigga staying. Oh, like I keep telling you, where is he going?
Yeah, so he's
not going nowhere. He gonna
It's like
be,
you see certain people, you like they gonna retire that. He's gonna retire Cowboy.
He is.
yeah. I don't
Zeke
see
gone
it.
before him. Zeke gone before him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeke.
Yeah,
Honestly, he got about 2 more seasons. If he don't have a resurgence, it's over for him.
so I'm getting a chill next year.
I think he'll get 1,200 next year. He ain't even get 1,000 this year though.
Yeah, he got close to it, but not quite. But all right, man, let's stop talking about the Cowboys, man. Back to this Bucks and Saints game. But yeah, man, we can go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, man, Bucks and Saints. I'm just looking for a good game tonight. Obviously, it's going to be in the Dome, and it's no excuses. Brady got to go out there. This is his 3rd time. I don't think he's never in his entire career been beaten by the same team 3 times in one season. Never.
It never will. It's not gonna happen.
Okay. All right.
It's not gonna happen. I'll tell you why. First and foremost, he's finally clicked with his offense. I like as far as timing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you got the AB factor. Like he is in the game.
He is.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think Mike Evans has a little bit of revenge on his mind. And then defensively, they shown they can get to the quarterback. And let's be honest, since what? Thanksgiving, Drew Brees has not been playing that great
at all.
Yeah,
He's due for a pick.
yeah, he's due for a couple of them. I mean,
and that's one thing I had to say about this whole playoffs. That's the problem with me. It's too many fucking dropped interceptions.
yes.
Yeah.
Please talk about it, man. The Rams dropped 2 back-to-back in Green Bay yesterday. That could
Oh, the end of the half. The end of the half.
At the end of the half, they dropped 2. Hell, I felt like who else? The previous week, the Colts dropped a couple against the Bills.
Yeah, they did.
It's been terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of
absolutely
drop interceptions. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That and
Ravens dropped a couple too.
Yeah, they did. They did. So yeah, it's just one of those things, man.
And there's been a lot of bad.
This, but I think the Ravens had an underrated secondary. I don't think people was like thinking the Ravens going to step up like that.
I knew that they had a good secondary. Like Marcus Peters, ever since Marcus Peters so here's what happened with Marcus Peters. He got re-signed and then turned around and traded or shipped out because Jalen Ramsey came over. So he's been playing with that chip on his shoulder, you know what I'm saying, ever since then. But the Ravens definitely had a good secondary. I just wish Earl Thomas could have kept his shit together because he would have helped out a lot too.
Man, he should have just came to Dallas.
He should have. But he want to be out here, you know what I'm saying, having orgies or whatever with his brother.
Earl
tag team bros, man.
Bang bros.
Bang bros life, man.
Yeah.
It ain't fun if your brother can't hit too.
Oh, look, crashing the pick'ems today. What's up?
In the fuck are you wearing?
Oh man, look like he about to go to a Def Jam poetry event.
Don't get it twisted. I can do it now.
I know he can. Listen, as I watch the wind move.
The wind
sun shine.
You gotta say the wind.
Mr. Jones look like he about to snap my friend. Where you like about to snap your finger after every point you make on TMS.
Exactly. That's right, guys.
Your chin.
Love Jones, look at that. He look like an extra in Love Jones when they was in the cafe.
At least he gave me a real movie.
Because we ain't gonna go in your cottage and sweater. You look like a soccer mom about to pick up her kids up from practice. Is that
I don't have kids. That's why I slept in until 9. Oh my god.
Hey, Mr. Jones. Hey, you know the Progressive commercial you turn into your parents? You're a perfect example of that.
My phone doesn't have mute. It's right here.
I'm joking with you, man.
No.
Oh, damn. We got the wrong ones.
I got them jokes, though.
You know, on Sports Talk 10, Josh, we just say,
exactly.
We always say, you're going to get these jokes.
Mr. Jones literally looked like he relocated to Wyoming. There's no cable or Wi-Fi at his home. And because he believes that that the world is just out to get him. He just wants to live in his own compound. Look how
that outfit looks like you.
He got a concrete gate. Look, you can tell. Look, he got a concrete gate. Okay, living in his own compound. We about to start a cult. I know he is.
That outfit looks like you just eat ice cream and watch HGTV all day, bro.
I do watch HGTV.
I know you do.
Makeover's fire. Makeover. And $1 Million Listener. I do watch $1 Million Listener. No, real talk. I watch $1 Million Listener. It's a good show.
Nah, bro, no HGTV. I gotta see what they do for a living, bro. They be like people with basic jobs and say, "Yeah, my budget is $2.3 million."
Exactly. Or the Caribbean. I'm a butterfly farmer. I'm an almond milk supplier.
Like, then they say a school teacher, and all I do is collect stamps. Yeah, our budget is 2.3
million. My budget is like 4.5 million.
Like what?
Yeah, they sit up here. Oh well, we're about to buy this house right now for $300,000. Then we're going to put another 100,000 in and turn
For
it on the
renovation.
market for 650,000. I'll be sitting there like, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
And then we figured out it's a little bit over my budget, but I'm sure we can manage.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
I
be
hate when they say that.
bro, they say
hate when they
that's
say
like
that.
on every episode, bro. They always that's like the go-to line every
Yeah.
episode.
It's a little over my budget, but we can manage.
Oh, we're living in a beach city, but the beach walk for me is 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. I'm turning this house away. I don't want this one. I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah. So actually, I am a grocery store assistant manager, and my wife, she stays at home on the computer, developing, different apps and things like that for children to use. And, we were looking at some homes in the upwards of about 1.5 million, Our budget is 1.6, but,
Man.
we'll see what we could do.
Is HGTV helping them out or something? I'm just wondering.
They
I
got
know, right?
I was like, bro.
They got
Ain't
to
Ain't no way. Volleyball coach and you sitting there talking about my budget's 2.5. No.
Like,
Exactly.
nah, bro. I was like, bro, they
Y'all out
scamming
here.
or selling dope or something. They gotta be doing something.
Nah, they out there saving points. They saving points out there on the volleyball field, putting their back against their tail. Pete Rose ass motherfuckers. Hey, look, Kelly, don't you go for that ball. You let it go past you.
Let it go out. Let it go out.
Let it go out, Kelly.
You hear a loud
Kelly,
cough.
you're coming out of the game, damn it. I told you not to hit the ball back over the net. You're coming out.
Every good player gonna get hit like Jalen Hurts. Gotta get out of here. We ain't trying to win.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But Vanessa, but Vanessa, just get back to the picks.
How you trade players at halftime? How do you trade players at halftime in volleyball? Really?
Yeah, they do.
So
Yeah, I guess you can, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But Vanessa, Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland going up to Arrowhead. They on an emotional high right now after beating their division foes, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Claypool is being very light-skinned. Oh, they're going to get smacked next week by the Chiefs and whatever else. So how do you feel about this game? Who's your winner?
I feel with this game, it's going to be good because, like you said, Cleveland is coming off of that emotional high. They're still riding that emotional high on it.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I want Cleveland to win, just because of that whole, sports underdog story, all that bullshit and whatnot, I still think the Chiefs are going to win because Baker has never been in this position. Patrick has. Patrick can perfect it. He's calm. He's cool. He's collected to an extent. But Baker's never been in this position. I think the Chiefs are going to win today.
Okay. And what's another thing, too, that I think people are forgetting? Patrick Mahomes might actually feel disrespected right now.
yes.
Like, think about it like this.
It's all about Aaron, baby.
Yeah, it's all about Aaron Rodgers. They pretty much stopped talking about him for MVP and everything, and before they even they already crowning Green Bay. They're for getting to the Super Bowl and everything, and it's kind of like the Chiefs are like, wait a minute, are we not defending champions? Did you not see what I did last year? You know what I mean? So it's going to be very interesting today. It's literally going to be Cleveland controlling the clock and not turning the ball over.
That's a big thing, and Baker has that tendency to when he gets I compare him to like a little chihuahua. When he gets really excited, he's like bouncing up and down everywhere. He can't sit still. Patrick, on the other hand, he's calm, he's cool, he's collected. You know what I mean? So Baker is I think Baker's just gonna run out of energy way too soon in the game.
Okay. All right, and then who do you have for tonight's game between the Buccaneers and the Saints?
It's going to be Tampa Bay. That one, as much as, again, I want...
Everybody going with Tampa.
As much as I want the Saints, I want New Orleans to win. I would love to see Drew Brees continue, especially if this is going to be his last season. I would love for that to happen, but realistically, I think it's going to be Tampa Bay.
You know, one of my rules to betting is you never bet against the GOAT. That was always one of my rules. Works every time. You never bet against the GOAT.
I know. We're just oh.
Tom Brady
here's
a
the thing:
different
if you
animal
bet
in the
against
playoffs.
him, he is. He's a different type of guy. His leadership level, the intangibles, everything just goes up to another level in the playoffs. And so, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm nervous, but I just believe that he'll be able to pull that team together. And then I think Antonio Brown too is on a mission, man. He wants to prove
Yep.
the people wrong. And I think this will be. Honestly, I think this will be Antonio Brown's game. I know we talk about Godwin, we talk about Evans a lot, but for most, I still think Godwin will get the bulk of the targets because of his route running. But who's going to have the most yards when it's all said and done? I think Antonio Brown will.
Like you said, he has that proverbial chip on his shoulder that through all the off seasons, through especially in recent years, with teams picking him up, dropping him within weeks of each other. Yeah, he has that chip on his shoulder. He has that something to prove, and I think, like you said, today it's going to be his game, without a doubt.
Okay. I can't forget about 87, man, and that red zone.
Gronk.
And that red zone, they gonna look for him. They gonna look for Gronk. This is like his time too. You know, it's usually around his time. So Gronk
he okay to block Chase Young this week, so he be good.
Very true. Well, he got Cam Jordan though. Cam Jordan will be running for Brady.
Yeah, Cam Jordan, a whole different animal.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jones, you ready to go?
Cam Jordan is better than Chase Young.
Huh?
Cam Jordan is better than Chase Young.
But he is for right now. I mean,
Chase,
we got
to
him.
Too young. He's too young in his career to call that to make
exactly. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. And that's not fair to Washington fans. Like Chase Young, this was his rookie season. He's got to have more consistency anyway.
Yeah, man. Because anybody can have a 1 year wonder. They have one good year, and the next year they fall off.
That's a good future.
And that's exactly it.
Consistency make you great. Not just one year.
Or a few. Because you gotta remember, Ryan Kerrigan had a good run there.
He did.
Now, Ryan Kerrigan is still fairly good. He's still consistent.
But now on the high level he was at first when Arakpo was on the other side.
Man, he old now, bro. He's been in the league for a minute. Kerrigan's been in the league for a minute. How long you been in the league?
13 years now.
I said at least 10 years. It's been at least 10 years. At least 10 years.
Shout out to him. That's a long career.
Yeah.
Searching for a defensive play.
So that's rare for that era of Washington.
Nah, they normally let him go. Let him walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they do. After a few seasons, they let him walk.
Yeah.
All right,
I thought
so let's jump to this NBA, man. Jump to an NBA.
All right, what's next on the agenda?
NBA. So
I'm assuming we're going to talk about Harden, right? We're going to talk about Harden?
Oh, yeah, of course. So
Maybe
first of all, we're going to talk about James Harden going to the Brooklyn Nets. We're also going to talk about Kyrie Irving and everything that's been going on with that. I was supposed to have some individuals join us in the background. Is anybody backstage, Mr. Jones? Yes, no, maybe so.
Oh, is he frozen?
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah,
he's frozen.
Tag over there. I think it was the cottagen is over there. I ain't gonna make the cottagen.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's that concrete. It's that concrete wall that was blocking.
What's going on?
It's your concrete
wall.
It's
that Berlin Wall back up. Not bad.
Yeah. Is anybody backstage?
Huh?
Is anybody?
Nah, nobody backstage. We all out.
Okay.
All right, like I was saying before, what's next on the agenda?
Oh God.
NBA news.
Brooklyn, you like 5 minutes behind, bro.
Exactly. We already know what it's the topic. NBA news. Brooklyn Nets. Okay.
Dude, you missed it.
Yeah, you missed it, man. We already covered this topic.
Next one, we're done.
Party, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man. But so first of all, before we even get to the James Harden coming up, let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Okay, what are you all thoughts on everything that's happening with Kyrie? Him taking a leave of absence from the team, ultimately being fined. I think he said he lost. I think they said he lost close to like 900,000, something like that.
Like a total
What's
of
your
it
thought?
is about a little over,
1.6.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's about
It was like
1.6.
a
Yeah,
mil. He lost like a mil.
Yeah,
yeah,
because he had
he
two
got
separate
it.
fines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it though. But go ahead. What were your thoughts on it, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's Uncle Drew money.
Yeah, that's pretty
Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts?
Oh, man,
Well, I
you
think
know,
the sports media is overanalyzing everything,
yeah.
making it bigger than what it is. It is a big deal, but it's not as big as First Take. Everybody talking about it like they're
The
pretty much trying
only
to paint him as a
yeah,
cancer on the team.
the
Yeah.
only reason that it is truly a big deal is because we are still in the middle of a pandemic. That is truly the only reason
Mm.
why it is such
Yes.
a huge deal. Which, don't get me wrong, I have a different opinion when it comes to this whole pandemic. Last time I was on, I told you that my dad had just passed. My dad actually died of COVID. So I have
Oh, wow.
a very different opinion when it comes to that. So when I see stupid shit like that, I instantly get mad.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you're absolutely right. Josh is absolutely right. The media is making it a hell of a lot worse than it should be because we are in the middle of a pandemic.
Mhm.
That, and it just
Look,
seems like Kyrie just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. He does not care anymore.
Nah, he just doesn't care anymore.
Well, I say since it's regular season, it's not as bad. But if it's like playoffs, it'd be a huge deal.
Then yeah.
Yeah, there and then. But they got
Yeah.
plenty of games. The season's still young, so
Yeah, but when was the last time he actually played in a playoff game? That's the thing.
like 2
he
years
played
ago.
in a playoff game. Yeah, 2 years ago with Boston. He
Yeah,
played in
it
a
was like a
playoff
year
game
and a
2
half
years
with
ago.
Boston, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
2.5.
But did
Like 2 years
but
ago.
did he make it
Well,
through the
here's what I
round?
want to say.
Now he made it
Huh?
through the round. The next round he didn't play.
Yeah.
He played like
Yeah.
the
He
first
made.
round. He got injured,
Mhm.
did the surgery thing. Yeah,
Because I mean, for him to be talking like he like the top guy in the NBA, he hasn't even played a full playoff series.
he haven't even played a full
No.
season in his whole NBA.
He can't stay healthy enough to play a full
He
season.
never played a full
Well,
season in
hold
his
on.
NBA.
First of all, hold on. First of all, when we talk about playing a full playoff series, we're not gonna sit here and act like that he didn't beat Golden State, with LeBron there.
Oh
Um,
my God! All right,
Yeah.
but here's
bring
what
out
I
that
want to
time
say.
machine.
No, but here's what I want to say, gentlemen. First off, my thoughts on this is I blame LeBron. I do.
Oh my God!
I blame LeBron.
Oh my God, man!
I blame
Uncle
LeBron
Jones, get your
because
mans, get your mans, get your mans, get your mans, get your mans.
I blame him.
LeBron is a scapegoat.
Yep, I blame him because of this. This is all being blown out of proportion. Why? And LeBron is probably fueling this behind the scenes. So now, with all the pressure and everything not being on the
Oh,
LA
now it's
Lakers to
LeBron.
repeat and everything, what do they want to try to do? They want to try to tear down the next best thing to the Lakers, which is the Brooklyn Nets. It's the whole KD and Kyrie thing because again, you know what I'm saying. You know what the
This
haters
is
are.
the biggest conspiracy theory I have
I
heard
tell you, red
Listen,
hair.
in a
I'm
long
telling
Take off
time.
Listen,
that, take off that
listen,
tinfoil
listen.
Scully hat.
I don't
you.
care.
Like
No,
Fred and
Listen,
Scooby-Doo, bro. Come on, man.
tinfoil
listen. I
MTV
don't care
We
what you all
all should have
think.
taken a shot of something when he said it was LeBron's fault. We all should have just
Out
I
of
said
thought
it.
he was
all,
gonna say something different. I thought he was gonna blame the media. He went straight to LeBron.
I mean,
out
it
of
is. It's
He made me
LeBron
want to
with
drink
the
out the
media.
bottle.
It's LeBron with the media is what it is. Okay,
Oh.
but yeah, no, the media. Here's the problem that I have. The
I got
problem
shit to
is
do with
you have. It does, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. The problem that I have is this: you got a bunch of fucking goofies out there who, once they get enough followers on social media, are able to put quote unquote stories out there, and the larger media outlets pick them up because one of the things that the Brooklyn Nets have been doing a good job at doing is they've been keeping a very tight ship ever since Katie got healthy and Kyrie is now healthy and all of them are back. They kept a tight ship with not speaking to the media, not giving out too much of their personal information. It's literally like a close-knit family in Brooklyn. And the media is upset with that. So any opportunity that they get to try to shit on them, that's just like they tried to get on KD when his comments to Charles Barkley when he, was answering it very minimally. And the same thing when Kyrie was saying that he doesn't want to talk to the media and everything. They set up that they was getting on Kyrie. Oh, well, Kyrie, it's his job to talk to the media, this and that. Kyrie is tired of the narratives and everything being painted about him. And so they're going to, hey, listen, you're going to create a narrative anyway. Go ahead. I'm not going to waste my time explaining myself to you. You're a pawn. You're beneath me. A lot of them are out here making $70,000, $80,000 a year, traveling. Their job is putting them in hotel to go and try to get these stories so they can get more social media likes and clicks and everything. And Kyrie is saying, look, I got 10, 15, 20 times your money. I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. And so with that being said, just to get back to the foolishness, you got somebody who goes out there, they post a story. And I forgot the name of who it was, but it wasn't ESPN. It was somebody open court or something like that. There's video of Instagram story where Kyrie Irving is partying with Drake in Toronto. Why? First of all, majority of the things that happen, if it's so-called on social media, people would have been screen recorded. It would have been circulating by now.
It would have been everywhere.
That's how I knew that it was bullshit.
Yeah, it's Drake.
And then when the actual stories come out and you see what the Instagram stories are, it's Kyrie partying with his sister and his father for their birthday. It's a family function.
Yep.
That's
it
what
wasn't
it
even
is.
a large crowd.
It wasn't a large crowd.
It wasn't a large crowd.
It wasn't a
at
large
all.
crowd, like 6 people at most.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was family at the end of the day. Family. You tell me none of you all got with your family for the holidays? None of you?
And that's exactly it. And like you said, it's the media that is portraying it so much more than it needs to be.
Exactly.
And it's
I agree
just
with
worse,
you.
especially
So I disagree with
Because they
you.
trying to keep
LeBron
because they trying to keep the heat off of LeBron. That's all it is. It's LeBron's fault.
Come on,
Go ahead.
man. No.
I mean,
Nothing to do with this.
Out of all the things you just say, you gonna say LeBron. You could have just said something about like a secret baby mother or something. Like
you went straight to LeBron. Oh my god.
It's LeBron's fault.
So the league,
LeBron's fault.
so by your logic, the league is behind it because they want LeBron to win another championship, right? Am I getting that right?
Absolutely. Yep. They don't want KD and them to succeed. They do not want KD
Man,
and
get
them
your
to
man,
succeed.
Mr. Jones, get your man drug tested, bro.
So y'all don't think that the league
I
wants
might as well
LeBron
give
to win
him
another
my pick.
championship?
Get your man.
Y'all don't think the league want LeBron to win another championship?
No, they do.
Exactly.
Especially-
Thank you.
especially
So I'm
because-
making
They
sense.
do, but I don't think the league is behind it.
Yes, they are. They're behind it. The NBA.
If
And here's another
anything, they
thing, too.
want Brooklyn to get to the finals. That would draw the most ratings.
exactly.
It
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
draw
because
the
they
most
need New
ratings,
York
but
the biggest markets to make it. They would want
That's
New
true.
York team to make it to the championship.
but
Exactly.
guess what? Yeah,
So we
of
know
course.
that
So that's
Knicks
why
is
you
good.
conspiracy
Okay,
guys
well,
are
the Knicks aren't going to do it.
Hell yeah,
All.
no, because honestly, Brooklyn is really New York team.
Nah, hell no.
Like they play in the city, the team lives in the city.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brooklyn is really New York team. When you play for the
But
Knicks, you
everybody's
live in the state.
The Knicks fans got the
I blame
but
you.
Knicks got the historic tradition. That's why the
They
Madison
used
Square
to.
Garden, that's like a
They used
traditional
to. That
landmark.
mystique is gone.
It's
That-
gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while for Brooklyn to
you drop
overcome that.
50
It's
in the
gonna take a
Garden
while.
now, nobody cares.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Players
no one
go
cares
to
about
the
the Garden.
Knicks when
The
they're
Garden's
ready
over.
to retire. That's what it is. The New York Knicks are a retirement team.
Now they go for a payday. They go for a payday because they know Knicks
that
gonna have
sorry
an
ass
like a
owner,
beat
James Dolan, never gonna sell the team.
Nope.
Fucking sucks.
Nope. And
Why
I
would you
say
sell a team and you the owner, bro? That's easy money right there, being a Knicks owner.
that.
I know.
Easy money.
I know.
I wouldn't sell it.
Space alone. You don't even have to have Knicks games.
Nah.
You're still making money.
And let's be real.
Just off the real estate, Madison Square Garden, he's
That's
rich.
what I'm saying.
Just off that real estate up there. Yeah.
The way the Knicks have been lately, they be lucky to make an NCAA tournament alone.
Yes.
Like,
They could be a basketball team. I actually had an argument about that with somebody. They got mad at me. They said something stupid like that.
Oh, like
What they said? They said the best Alabama team can beat like the worst NFL team. I said no, they can't.
Nah, no.
No,
Come on.
No, don't disrespect NFL teams.
They
Like that,
get killed. They better stop it.
Alabama will get destroyed, bro. Like I think it was the Bengals. I said no. I think it was last year LSU versus the Bengals. I said the Bengals will kill. The LSU.
Green will have 200 yards receiving. Yeah, stop it.
Bro, come on, son, stop it. I was like,
They act like AJ Green ain't still over there though.
AJ, I'm like, who's gonna check AJ Green? I'm like, who?
It's gonna be triple team.
Yeah, my boy.
Come on, son. Come on.
Yeah.
You can bring back TJ, who's bizarre, that is still kid.
But back to Kyrie, I'm gonna say the Brooklyn is like what the Clippers was last year. Everybody got their eyes on them because they the favorites or the most talked about. So like when Lou Williams went to the strip club during the bubble, that brought a lot. If the Clippers wasn't good, nobody would care. Like nobody would like. I guess.
But the
No,
difference
I can't say that. Because nobody or somebody that snuck a girl in the bubble, they got caught.
Daniel House. That was the Rockets.
It's the Rockets. The Rockets is a relevant team.
Yeah,
that's still a relevant team.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's the fifth largest city in America. So.
Yeah.
But at least they talking about the Nets. Goodness gracious! Like I was.
Nets is like the forgotten NBA franchise. Nobody talk about them.
No, exactly. When was the last time after all of this shit has started? When was the last time that anyone ever said anything about the Brooklyn Nets, even in passing? No one has said shit.
Every time there's a big free agent, Brooklyn is always an option.
The last time you heard something about the Brooklyn Nets is when they did that trade for KG and Paul Pierce. That was the last time you heard about the Nets.
Last time you heard about the Nets was when Jay-Z was on the damn sideline. That's when you heard about the damn Nets.
Talking about when he owned 100% of the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But,
no, I mean, here's the thing. It was smart. He got in.
Sports history. That was one of the biggest taps ever.
It was, but you know what? I applaud Jay because he was smart for that. He got in, he learned the game, then opened up Rock Nation Sports, and then started signing big names.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. The Nets used Jay-Z influence to move the Nets to Brooklyn. That's what they did.
Yep, that's exactly what they did.
He was a pawn on the chess.
That's all it was.
I had a little bit of regret because that's how all the justification started.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, they was already gonna gentrify Brooklyn, bro. Because I remember last time we went to Brooklyn, that was the early 2000s. When we went there before,
and here's the thing.
Brooklyn,
I used to go there a lot. It's different.
Yeah. And here's the thing.
It's different,
Jay-Z is friends with who? LeBron, right? So at the end of the day, it comes back to LeBron. It's LeBron's fault. Oh
my God, everything back to LeBron.
Everything. We're all gonna have to have our own pieces of paper and be like, okay, what is his 6 degrees of separation for LeBron in any aspect of sports we talk about?
That's the new drinking game. Every time you say LeBron.
I mean, MT get triggered when you say LeBron. Triggered. Man, it rains too hard outside. MT gonna bring LeBron. It's like it's LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's another thing. We're all together. We're gonna be like, hey, did you guys watch the game? LeBron. LeBron. Yep. It's LeBron's fault. That's all it is.
But so what do y'all think about Harden coming over there? That was something else that he was trying to blow out of proportion. Oh, they bringing Harden over because they unsure about Kyrie and all of that kind of stuff. The media was upset that they didn't know, in my opinion, the media was upset that they didn't know what was going on. But Kyrie already spoke to his teammates. That's what I'm saying. He spoke to his, he did actually. He played them so they could bring Harden over and free Harden. And now Kyrie about to come back. Now all of a sudden he's about to come back.
Brooklyn is the most watched team right now.
AB started something.
Yeah, he did.
He started something. Fuck with the media, you get what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's not forget, the man was wearing a fat suit the whole goddamn time in Houston. Let's not ignore the fact. Let's not.
He did lose 30 pounds. He did
like Santa Claus. Oh yeah, he was lying, bro. Now my man look in shape. My man look like he look terrible when he's in the.
Hey, Keto ain't like that.
Exactly. He went to go see Dr. Miami overnight or something.
So he just gonna go Professor Clump to my man like on one night. He's just gonna be buddy love. He's just gonna be buddy love one night.
Hey, he went to go. Hey, look, he went to Dr. Miami. That's where he went.
Hart was Martin Lawrence and Big Mama. That's where he was walking out.
Hattie Mae Peters, bro. Oh shit.
Man had like a big gut. Now this man got like a 6-pack now. He got like 5% body fat here in Brooklyn. Come on, son. Come on, man. Conspiracy theory. It was all planned, bro. It was a
It was
coup.
all good.
Of course it was planned. Kyrie,
You
but
know,
I mean, here's
but
the
you
thing
guys
too,
know
though.
who planned it? You guys know who planned all of that? LeBron.
LeBron.
Nah,
All
LeBron
LeBron.
ain't want that. Nah, LeBron ain't want that. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. He ain't want that. LeBron is pissed now. He trying to figure
Yeah,
out
you
how
see,
he
he
gonna
posted Supreme Dreams video and everything. He let
Yeah.
y'all niggas know.
It's like, come on,
Yeah, he pissed. He trying to see who he could get over on his squad now. He
I
going
don't
to
think
the
they need
Lakers.
nobody. Nah,
I
just
don't
play
think the
good.
Lakers need anybody, bro.
They don't need nobody.
I
Oh,
think
the
they
other
do
day,
either.
all what was it, 5 or 6 of them all had a double when they all played. It was
It's the
LeBron.
regular
It
season.
was
It's the regular season.
Anthony. It
It's the
was
regular season.
Kuz.
It's the
It was
regular
all
Too
of
early.
them.
It's too early.
Too
I
early.
tell you, that AD
Yeah, it's too
and KD matchup going to be very interesting to see if we
Yeah.
get it.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah. Oh, you said AD and who?
KD.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, we know LeBron
yeah.
ain't gonna check KD. We know that. We know
LeBron
LeBron
can't.
can check it, KD.
Oh, man, LeBron 36, man. LeBron can't keep up with them young whippersnappers.
Exactly.
People with those healthy kneecaps and healthy legs.
Well, KD is 31 or 32. He ain't that.
Man,
He ain't that much younger.
36 is you've got LeBron been playing since he's 18, bro, in the league, bro. That's a
I
lot of
think we got somebody who want to speak their piece about the NBA.
Yeah. Go ahead, bring him on.
Bring him on. Oh,
There we go.
Reggie, what's up,
What's
Reggie?
What's up, homie?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
man.
Talk your ish, man. Talk your shit. Let the people know how you feeling.
Just don't blame it on LeBron.
Nah, he like LeBron. He LeBron fan.
I'm just joking, bro. Your LeBron takes is hilarious, bro.
Oh,
I
without a
think
doubt.
Oh, did
Hey.
he free?
Yeah,
he
come
froze.
right back.
He'll be
Froze
back.
on.
Just step out and come back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But
He'll be
yeah,
back
no,
on
man.
there.
Yeah, boy, you the black Skip, but you worse than Skip
What
at
else?
this point.
What else worse than what else LeBron is responsible for? I'm trying to think of what
Yeah,
else.
talk about
To
what
be
he
honest-
doesn't do on the court.
What he did this year, man. Come on, man.
No, I mean honestly, he's balling out of control right now, and the Lakers are quietly winning. That's the crazy thing. They're quietly winning because the median focus right now is all on Brooklyn. LeBron has no pressure. That's why they look so good.
Yeah. Thank
They
God.
have no pressure on them at all. This is one of the most.
Forget about the Clippers. We don't talk about the Clippers no more.
Man, forget the Clippers. Forget the Clippers.
Man, fuck the
I don't hear that
Clippers.
Yeah,
Kawhi.
last time we talked about the Clippers, you know what I mean?
They
Kawhi
was
was
hyping
laying
the
there
Clippers
leaking.
last year, bro.
Mhm.
Kawhi was laying there leaking.
I don't want to
Yeah.
hear about the Clippers till they move, which is not
Exactly.
going to happen. Which is not
Yeah.
going to happen. So I don't want to hear nothing about that irrelevant ass team ever.
Nobody in LA care about the Clippers, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Goddamn-
It's all about the Dodgers.
Nobody in LA.
It's all about the Dodgers for real.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's just like somebody. Hey, but look though, but just to get back to this whole Brooklyn Nets thing, and then we'll wrap up soon. We can't get Reggie back on. You had somebody else who tried to release a story. Kyrie Irving has been frustrated with the direction of the organization and frustrated, with Steve Nash as the coach and all of that. How, when him and KD chose Nash, they went to them for their input before they even made the decision of bringing Steve Nash.
Yeah.
You get what
No.
I'm saying? Like, how do these people, like, how does this shit continue to happen? But go ahead, Reggie. Welcome back.
Yeah, my bad. Internet.
It's all good.
My Wi-Fi ain't the best. But so what
It's all
we
good.
talking? Can I go right in? Kyrie Irving. That's what y'all was talking.
Yep, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving, the weirdest man in the NBA. That's what we talking about. Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Flat Earth
The
himself.
world is flat. The world is flat.
Word of flat.
Illuminati out to get him. Well, how many of these things we gonna let fly by without just criticizing a man? That's who I'm criticizing. I'm not criticizing the basketball player. I criticize the man. The dude is weird.
He's weird, but he's also an activist.
He's a who?
An activist, an actual activist. Like the community work and all that a lot of our athletes proclaim themselves to do, that they just donate money to a charity. and say I did this, or say I started a I Promise school that I don't own, but my name is on there and it's actually a public school. Kyrie is actually out there doing the work. Okay. Kyrie is actually out there doing the work, giving people money in the pandemic, providing groceries and everything for them people, all of that. Okay. And he's tired. That's all. He tired of the bullshit.
Tired of what bullshit? That's the question. What is he tired of?
So I think honestly, well, you had the Kenosha thing and everything that happened where the police officers were in charge. You had the storming up there at Capitol Hill, and then yet the NBA, claims they're behind the calls, they this and that, and I'm just not seeing it from the NBA. And with these COVID protocols, you sit up here, you got them on quote unquote lockdown, but yet somehow guys are still catching COVID, even if they're not going out. You got teams out there that got 7 players and they playing. So if this pandemic was so-called that serious, why not just shut down the season for a little bit? Why? The vaccine is out there. The vaccine is out there. Why not shut down the season?
I mean, they're not eligible to take the vaccine yet. So that's the first thing. The main thing is this. Nobody is forcing them to play. Like, Kyrie has made way more. He's made over $100 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Kyrie didn't, if the pandemic was that serious to him, all he got to do is go home. Let's just think about the bubble. Trevor Ariza, I can't do this. I don't want to risk it. Go home. Nobody had a problem with that. That's if whatever decision you make, that's the decision you make. We can't. I'm not gonna blame him if he said, you know what, with everything going on. And I think what I'm getting ready to get into is I saw a post on that the one that I'm really more so talking about George Hill with this, but Kyrie's linked to this. So my thing is, if you don't want to play, if you all the things that you said, if you feel that's true and you feel that y'all should be in your communities instead of on the court, then go do it. Because if you just say it, but then turn around and show up to play every game, then you're a hypocrite.
Exactly. I agree with that. But here's the question that I have for you, though. All right, so let's say they do decide to go home and then they start getting fined. So now I'm not making money. And you keep taking money from me. Like I said, Kyrie missed a few games. He's already out about 1.6 million. A lot of players in the NBA, they don't have Kyrie type contracts. They can't afford that.
Exactly. So here's the thing.
So they are being forced to play in a way. They are. It's a roundabout way that they're being forced to play.
No, they're not. So
yeah,
here's
they
the
are.
thing. I don't know what everybody on the panel. I don't know what each person. I don't know what y'all do for a living. But for me, I'm into plumbing. I'm in a local. My local has rules. The day August 23rd, 2013, I signed an oath to be loyal to my union. The day I signed that oath, I signed to abide by their rules, whether I like them or not. I signed to do that. When Kyrie Irving, when he signs his name on that contract that says you're going to get $141 million in 4 years, he's also signing to play by the NBA rules. If he doesn't like it, go. It's as simple as that. It's not. We don't live in a world that has to be fair. We all, everybody on this panel has probably been through something that you deemed was unfair. But because of your circumstances and what you signed up for, you had no choice. You had to do it. Or let me take that back. You didn't have to do it, but the option was to go find something else or to suck it up and play by those rules. Kyrie's in the same boat. The only difference is the whole world can see when he bucked the system, as opposed to us. We on the mic. We here. He's here. That's the only difference. That's it. So if he gonna complain, if you don't want to play and you want to sit out games, accept that. Accept the fact that you're going to lose money.
Mhm.
If you're okay with that, keep going out, keep partying, and that was another thing. We talked about him going to the private party, such. Again, the NBA has rules. If you're out in a gathering, family or not, no mask, they're gonna look into it. If you don't like it, there's always other. Kyrie, y'all claim he's a smart guy. I claim he's a little weird. If he don't want, I'm sure he will find some other way to be successful. If you don't want to
Of
play
course
by
he
the,
will.
you want to keep bucking the system, not paying by the, go. Because I'm
Honestly,
telling you, you give me a chance to make $35 million in 1 year, and you tell me I need to wear a mask everywhere I go, avoid large gatherings and all that. Hey, my sister's birthday just last weekend. We coming? No, because I want this $35 million set my family up.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Why I understand where you're coming from with him, because it's not like he's a rookie. So he's had, I think this is like what, his second, maybe even third, like contract worth over $100 million. So money is there. So at that point, when you look at life, you look at what has happened to people, you look at people who've lost loved ones over this pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And you start to realize, okay, this shit, like, even though I love playing basketball or what I'm doing, I'm doing, life is worth more than that. And so I think that's what we're getting. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons, Kyrie Irving retires for good.
Fine with me.
Might be this season the way this shit's going.
But
Nah, it won't be this season.
Nah, not this season. Not this season.
It's not.
just said it.
Him and KD too cool for that.
But why? How, do we know that?
I would say when his contract is up, he probably gonna end up attempting like contemplating overtime.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Do we know for sure that Kyrie and Kate are they that close? Because we
never know.
I mean,
You never know behind the scenes. You never know.
You never know.
We all assumed in 2016, KD and Russ were like this. They may butt heads on the court, but we thought they were like
Nah.
I never thought that personally.
Nah, I never thought that.
Nah. Yeah, we got old footage of that.
Language.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, their body language, their eye rolls towards each other, all of that.
And even like you said, butting heads on the court like that, there's no way.
Yeah, no, I knew they wasn't cool. But here's the thing with that in particular, with the KD and Kyrie situation, it's a reason why when they asked KD about Kyrie, KD didn't have much to say. The team didn't have much to say. Everything is close knit right now in that Nets organization. Because somebody could have said something. KD could have said something, but he didn't.
It's like y'all assuming one thing and I'm assuming the other. See, y'all assuming that they know and they're not saying nothing. I'm assuming that they don't know.
They know. Here's the thing. It's been articles that has come out that said that said Kyrie spoke with the GM. The GM came out and said why it's been disappointing, quote unquote, why it's been disappointing to not have Kyrie here. We understand why he's absent and we look forward to him rejoining the team. And then now after the Harden trade and everything, now he's coming back. First game back is going to be when they play Orlando.
Yeah.
I didn't
see
that.
So again,
I don't have it, but I didn't see that. What I saw was them, when they asked about Kyrie, all I heard was you would have to let Kyrie speak for that on his behalf when he gets back. We don't know. That's what I saw. So if something's changed, okay.
So let's change it. I think I posted it in the group. If I didn't, I will post it. But yeah, the GM has already spoke up and said, hey, we know why Kyrie is missing. It's disappointing not to have him, but we look forward to him coming back. The thing is, Brooklyn, they just how can I put this? They want to be the rebels of the NBA, but they may be going around it. They may be going about it the wrong way. Who knows? Or they're going about it a way that is not popular with everybody. I'll say that. I'm not going to say it's the wrong way. They're going about it a way that's not popular with everybody. Everybody always wants the sound bite. They want the tea. They want the dirt and all of that. And KD and Kyrie basically they barely talking to the media. They giving them one word answer. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think
Sure.
I agree with you on that aspect of it. They're doing it in a way that is not normal and people in the league don't like. This is a very, very different time in everyone's life. Everyone. I've been working from home since March, maybe. I don't go out that much, right? And like I just told you guys, my dad died in December because of this. So I have a very different viewpoint when it comes to this whole pandemic. But just like everyone else, they are normal people having to live through normal people, we'll say, having to live through this pandemic just like the rest of us. It's nerve-wracking. It's stressful. Everyone needs that quote unquote mental break. They have a mental breakdown. And right now, the Nets are handling it in a more realistic way that is against what the NBA likes, essentially. You know what I mean? The Nets are handling these players like, from what I've seen and what we've been talking about, they are handling these players like they are actual human beings, which is different than what the rest of the NBA. They put with LeBron on a pedestal, they're treating their players like they are actual human beings. So like when the GM said, you know, yes, we are disappointed, but we are looking forward to having him come back. That right there just kind of shows me that they know that there's something going on in Kyrie's mind that could possibly be linked to having so many restrictions on him.
And here's another thing too with jobs. No matter what you do, and like you said, whether you signed up with a union and everything, we all have something that is called a leave. And you are allowed to take a leave of absence. Some leave is unapproved. Some leave of absence is approved and job protected. It just depends. So what it seems like with his leave of absence was approved. His job is protected, but he still had to pay some type of cost.
Yeah,
because of those roles put on by the NBA.
Yeah. It's just the cost was 1.6 million.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Damn, that's a good excuse PTO there, nigga.
I would be crying right now if I got fined $1.6 million.
Exactly.
I'd be in a fetal position.
Nigga, I'll be Ace Ventura, like in the damn shower.
Funny thing, I know. Oh, that shit was hilarious. But funny thing is, the Nets organization, they gonna pick up some of that tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he can make
how it works.
Yeah, he can make it back. He can make it back.
He make a lot of money, so.
Because how many games he missed total? It was 4 games he missed total?
Yeah, it was like 4 games.
So
it's early in the season. It's early in the season. Don't really.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I don't overlook it, because if it was a playoff series,
that would
be
if it was in the second half of the season or a playoff.
If he did this shit during the playoffs, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. If it's the playoffs, I say, oh yeah, he got to get the smoke. He got
yeah. KD, I would gave KD all right to go and punch that man in the face. He'd be able to playoff. But we got about 60 plus games to go, or 70 games to go. They're gonna be fine. Harden is there. And that's another thing too. I don't know if y'all heard what Harden said last night. They was trying to get a lot out of him. How do you feel? And all. He said, look, man, me and KD had a great game. And the crazy thing is, Kyrie ain't even back yet. But when he gets back, essentially, it's going to be scary for y'all.
Yeah. Brooklyn got to be the favorite to win the ship this year. Got to be the favorite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And salute to Dwayne Wade as well. When his statement.
All start traveling. They the favorite to do what?
They are favored to win this year. Them and the Lakers. Gonna be them and the Lakers.
Yeah, by Vegas.
By Vegas, it's actual facts.
Yeah, Vegas.
Yeah.
Facts over fellas.
That's not a well.
Both teams. Yeah, both teams I think are 2-1 odds or 3-1 odds favorites to win.
So who in the East got a shot at beating Brooklyn in a 7-game series?
Anybody, because they don't play no defense.
Nah, I disagree with you. Boston may be the only team that got a shot, but Brooklyn is gonna nobody can beat Brooklyn in the 7-game series. So you see a team beating them 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
What team? What team? Name them.
Man, you just said it. I think Boston can.
No, Boston can't beat them in no 4
It's gonna
times.
be.
Boston can give them competition, maybe in 6,
Yeah, Boston can take them to 6, but they can't take them to no 7 games, Reggie.
7. I can't think of no
Man.
team in the East that can give it.
Miami ain't defending though.
You think
Who?
Miami can beat them in 7? Miami,
No.
Miami ain't defending though.
no.
Miami got
Nah.
the defense. Miami got
They got
Miami
the
got
defense. They don't got
the
enough
defense, the
offense.
offense.
Firepower.
Exactly.
They don't got enough offensive power to go toe to toe.
Nah, they gotta get Bradley Bill for them to even to get that.
Yeah, they gotta get another.
Bradley Bill. They gotta get
If they had
Bradley.
another score, you can make an argument for Miami.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
they're literally
So
one
at the bare
score.
minimum, they at least can make it to the finals. At the bare minimum, they can at least make it to the finals. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win it.
If they make,
I say at the minimum, they coming out.
That's our expectation. It's their first year together. That's our
Yeah.
expectation.
like, if they make it to the, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be shocked if they won it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I will agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna say they're gonna win it. I say they're going to the
I agree with
championship
you on
this
that.
year.
And the reason why I notoriously said when super teams get together, especially that first year, it's something ends up happening or breaking down where they just don't win it all. But
Plus
by
and minus
the second year,
Plus
Well,
and
by
minus.
the second,
The elephant in the room is who's the leader of this team? Who?
KD.
KD.
KD the
KD
leader.
is KD. I would say KD.
KD's
You gonna say Kyrie or Harden?
No, but that's my problem is
KD got the only experience of leading the team.
Mm-hmm.
what team KD lead?
OKC
He led the
lead.
Golden State Warriors.
OKC.
No.
No, he ain't lead Golden State. He led OKC.
Yes, he
Lead.
did.
Nah,
He
he
led
lead.
OKC.
I disagree with you on the Golden State.
Can't keep
That
y'all.
was,
He led
that was
OKC.
Steph's team. That was Steph's team. He was
That
just
was
the
Steph
added.
team. Yeah, that was Steph team.
No,
He was
Yeah,
already good.
that'll always be
No.
Steph's team.
He was the sprinkle on the cake. The cake was already good.
Yeah.
There's a huge the
No,
best.
stop, y'all. Stop.
KD was not the leader on OKC. He was the best player. The best player don't make you the leader. The leader, if you really want to say who the leader of that team, who stepped up and who put guys in their place, it was Draymond Green. Draymond Green was your spoken verbal leader of that team.
Can I ask you something?
AD,
Who was the one? But can I ask you something? Let me just ask you this, Reggie. Who was the one who dominated on the court? Who was the one who, when it was time to close out games, had the ball in his hand, stopped and pulled up from 3? You know, in a guy who wears the
But
number
just because
23.
you're the best player on the team, don't mean you're the leader, bro. Just because you're the best player, don't mean you're the
If
leader.
you're the
No,
player,
that's not true.
Yeah.
Just because you're best player does not mean you're the leader. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
Kawhi, when Kawhi led Toronto to the championship, he was not the leader. He was just the best player.
He wasn't the leader. He wasn't the leader.
Kyle Lowry was the leader of that team.
Kyle Lowry was the leader.
Yeah.
With everything that you spoke of makes KD the best player. But we knew he was the best player when he signed a contract. We knew he was the best player.
Can I ask you all this? Can I ask you all this? No, can I ask you all this? How many championships did the Toronto Raptors win before Kawhi Leonard got there?
Bro, okay, let me expose that.
I'm not.
That Toronto situation is overrated. I need y'all to stop with that Toronto.
They one of the last franchises in the NBA.
Prior to the season before he came, they was already a great team.
Did they make it to the finals? Yes or no?
No,
they made it to the finals.
Okay,
but how they win the championship?
Can we be completely honest? It's because LeBron left the East.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Really?
No, hold on. Can I ask?
Yeah, if LeBron was at Cleveland, they would have made it to the championship.
Yeah, goat man, right? Goat man.
Okay. All right. So here's another thing. Okay. When they were down 0-2 in the series, was it Kyle Lowry that stepped up, or was it Kawhi Leonard that stepped up?
It was both.
Leadership with the best player, bro.
No,
You mistaken leadership with the best player. You mistaken leadership.
I'm asking a question.
The heart of the team.
No, it's not about who the best player is. You can be the best player and still lose. But when people rise to your level of energy, that makes you the leader. Plain and simple.
No. Kawhi. I'm sorry, Kawhi. I'm not going to talk about Kawhi like that, but he's slightly overrated in that Toronto situation. Y'all hyping the Toronto Raptors.
He's
Kawhi,
overrated. Come on, man.
I'm talking about in this situation. Because let me bring context. Kawhi was never a true leader. He was an added piece to a great team.
Thank you.
So when he's with the Spurs, nobody was
team,
talking about
great.
Kawhi like that. It was about Tim Duncan, Ginobili.
So here's the thing.
Bring
All right, so here's the
context,
question.
though, bro. Y'all hyping Kawhi off that championship.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Okay, but
Hyping
what
him.
have they won
He's still
before
great.
he
Yeah,
got
I'm
there?
not saying-
What did they win after he left? Nothing. It's the same thing with Kevin Durant when he went to Golden State.
They
Golden
went
State
all
knew
in on
they
Kawhi, bro. They traded DeMar DeRozan. They went all in just to win that one championship, bro. You gotta bring context to it, bro. Come on, son. You leaving out very important details about that.
Okay, and when KD, here's the thing. When KD, so you telling me, so who was the leading scorer? Who was the leading scorer in Golden State when KD was there in the playoffs? Who was the leading scorer in the playoffs? Huh? Okay, then.
Yeah, that's why they got him. That's why they got him.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, for the
Yeah,
players.
that's why they got him.
Everybody turned into role players when Kevin Durant got there. Steph let KD take over.
Okay. Oh no. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Klay Thompson turned into a role player.
You old nah.
Hey, Thompson was always catching.
If you saying that, KD was a role player. His role was just to close the game.
Yeah, that's what his role was, man.
Come on,
But
we
you
got
more than just close it. But you can't just close it. But listen, but the thing is, if you're the leading scorer, you're more than just a closer.
Yeah, KD used to bring the ball up and everything. We can't just say
exactly. Come on, man.
KD used to bring the ball up and everything.
Thank you. KD brought the ball up. All right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. KD was the leader. KD not a leader. KD isn't a leader.
But this is what we confused on, though. We confused on philosophy.
Let me ask y'all this. Hold on.
We confused on philosophy. That's all.
Hold on. Can I ask y'all something? Since y'all want to talk about leaders and everything, usually leaders as well. Like usually leaders, they're your franchise players, Bill Brown and things like that. Did Jerry West? Did he go out there? Did he recruit Kyle Lowry and say we need to bring him to LA and bring PG? Did he recruit Kyle Lowry or did he recruit Kawhi Leonard? Which one?
Oh my God!
Please let me know.
So you mistaking you mistaking best player with leader.
No. I'm asking a simple question.
Argument.
I'm asking a simple question.
It doesn't matter. It didn't matter because they choked in Game 7.
It didn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
It does. It does matter.
Now let me say this. You saying that they went out and they recruited Kawhi, right?
Kawhi Leonard. Nobody. Here's the thing. Nobody is recruiting triple single Draymond Green. Nobody's recruiting him. He's staying right there in Golden State. Nobody wants the triple single machine.
So here we go. So when things started to fall apart for the Clippers in Game 7, why couldn't Kawhi get it? Why he couldn't get it? He couldn't ring them rails in, right? He couldn't bring it in, get them people settled, and get them going again. Why? Because he's not the leader. He's not a leader.
That's the first time we ever see Kawhi play like that in the closeout.
Exactly. Come on.
You know why?
Because why are we totally forgetting the San Antonio years, though?
Kawhi was in a perfect situation. That's what I'm keep bringing up. He was in a perfect situation. When he's with the Spurs, Kawhi was not the main guy. It was Tim Duncan, Tony.
No, he wasn't.
He was not. But after they left,
was never the leader.
But after they left, who was the main guy after they left?
It's two different philosophies. It's leadership in the locker room and it's leadership on the court by play.
Yeah,
bro.
And Kawhi did show leadership on the court by play in that finals when he got MVP. Yeah, he's the only man I've ever seen that got MVP because of his defense.
Tall.
When the Browns
Kawhi.
Andre Iguodala got one.
Hey, stop.
After 35 points, but we ain't gonna talk about that BS.
LeBron should have got MVP. I know losers shouldn't get in all that. LeBron should have got that.
Look at you.
He led everything and everything.
I know. Look at this. Don't let LeBron effect get to him. Losing and winning. I know.
I mean, they
Losing
gave
is
it to
winning.
Jerry West. They gave it to
Oh my
Jerry West.
Losing
God.
is winning.
They gave it to Jerry West.
Hey, Mr. Jones, they never
gave it
gonna
to
get
Jerry
the
West.
MVP to the losing team.
They
That's
never. Yeah.
old.
In the
That's old. They're not gonna do that no
1920s,
more.
Wait, wait, wait. Did you literally just say the LeBron effect?
Yeah, the LeBron effect.
He hates
Losing is
LeBron,
winning.
bro. It's gonna cloud his
Losing is
judgment.
winning.
He's gonna blame everything on LeBron. Kawhi.
Oh my god!
Why-
You
why-
have
why-
like a board with the red string going across everywhere, circling everything,
come
and
on,
everything
it's
just
the LeBron
coming
effect.
back to
Losing is
LeBron.
winning.
Yeah. But let's not forget
Losing
the
is
man was
winning. That's
averaging.
all it is.
Yeah, but we cannot overlook the
Skip
fact.
Bayless got nothing on you, bro. With that LeBron.
But let,
You might be the biggest LeBron hater I ever knew. Like the biggest LeBron hater.
I'm not. I'm just a realist. Listen, he's
but we
great.
not.
He is one of the greatest of all time. He is.
Yeah, but we not gonna act like he averaged 38, 12,
Nah, he
and
shouldn't have
like
won that.
9.
Did
won the
they
finals.
win?
Cause they
that
lost. Cause they
year?
lost.
Yes or no?
No, they lost.
Jordan
They lost.
won the loss. He
Okay
lost.
then.
I mean,
I don't
he
care
had,
what
he
you
didn't
have.
have Kyrie or Kevin though.
He
Nah, but-
won.
Hey, if they would have won that series, he's hands down the MVP. If they would have won
Oh,
that
of
series,
course. Of
hands
course.
down he's the MVP.
If
He
they
was
would have
still
won,
hands down
If
MVP.
they would have won, yeah.
if they would
The
have
only
won,
reason that shit was
If
exciting,
they
he don't
would've
he
won.
was about to 40
And-
every game.
If he would have won that, would have dunked out J.R. Smith. Oh my God.
He gotta be, yeah, bro. LeBron one of the best, but I'm not gonna put him over a few players. But he's
I
still
ain't
one
put him
of
over Jordan. Yeah, I'm not gonna put him.
I
over
ain't gonna put him over Jordan yet. I won't put him
No.
No,
over.
we're not going. Hey, listen.
Ain't
No,
gonna go-
no, stop.
You
put
Stop,
LeBron-
stop.
no,
Everybody, hold on, stop. Mr. Jones,
No.
Put LeBron
Mr.
over
Jones, I
Jordan.
need you to mute everybody.
Disrespectful, bro.
Mr. Jones, I need you to mute everybody. I'm not going to spend another 20, 30 minutes having this debate. We are not. We're
LeBron
done.
is better
Mr.
than
Jones,
Jordan.
this is it. That's it. That's it. We're not going to waste this time having a debate. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't have
no,
the
bro.
energy.
You
I don't have
you off
any
that-
of that for it.
You off that dip if you think LeBron's better than Jordan. You off that dipper, bro.
We're not going to talk about it.
You
Hey,
off
Mr.
the dip.
Jones, cut. Hey, start
Get some
deleting
help.
people. Start deleting people, Mr. Jones. Get them off of here. I'm not having no debate about none of
We
that.
not, we
I don't
not,
wanna-
we not.
he's just like, no, we're done. We're
No,
done. We're
we
done.
not.
We're
Yeah,
done.
We
I
say
don't
that's for being week show. So we say that's for being
Yeah.
week show.
I
Yeah,
don't
save
need
that for
MP to
midweek.
have-
I'm so
Yeah.
tired of that debate. I'm so tired of it. I really am. Like I said,
You guys,
Yeah.
he's just so tired of it.
It shouldn't
I
be.
don't-
So tired.
and
I don't
here's
want
the thing.
MP.
I know they don't even do the Joe Montana Tom Brady one this week.
Exactly. They don't.
Tom Brady is better than Joe Montana. We're not-
Oh,
Tom Brady is better
Of
than Joe
course, he's
Montana.
way
I wouldn't
better.
make that argument.
Yeah,
Way
he's
better.
better. He's
He's way
better.
better.
He's better. He is better.
He's way
oh
better.
God.
If you think Joe Montana better than Tom Brady, I don't like. Come on, bro. It was a
This is
different
so damn
offense, different
funny.
style.
You know who think?
Nah.
You know who think that that's better? The baby boomers, them old farts that can't let go of the past. That's who.
You gotta be an old person. You think Joe Montana. You're an old person. I said you stuck in with
That's when you say, okay, boomer, sit down.
Exactly. Old spaghetti noodle arm having ass, weak arm Joe Montana. All he did, he knew how to get out the pocket and make plays with his legs. That's what Joe Montana
And
was
he
able to
played with
do.
one of the best wide receivers, the best wide receiver of all
Ever.
time.
Yeah, best
Ever.
player.
Best defense.
Best NFL
But we're
player.
not gonna
Hey,
Period.
I
one of the
like
best
it.
player, arguably one of the best players that
Had
ever
him
played.
on there.
But we're not gonna say that.
Hey look, I know we heard of All Star, we've heard of All Pro, we've had a Pro Bowl. That motherfucker played with a all Madden defense with Ronnie Lott and them, okay? All
Thank
Madden
you, bro.
defense.
And the West Coast offense was ahead of his time at
It was
the
ahead of
during the
its
era,
time,
bro. You
yeah.
gotta bring context, bro. You gotta bring context to it, bro. People leave out.
Exactly. And guess what?
His receiver core wasn't bad too. Fucking Rice and John Taylor.
I mean,
Exactly. John Taylor, Roger
Young
Craig,
Brett
like,
Jones.
come on. Dwight Clark, like, come on.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying that Joe Montana better than Tom Brady because it's not true. I
Here we
think
go.
Peyton Manning all time, if you ask me. But
Peyton Manning?
yeah, you damn
No.
right. Oh,
No,
Nah.
Mr. Choke
It's
on
gonna be a no for me, dog.
Stop.
It's gonna be a no.
I'm done.
Stop it. Get some help, bro. Get some help. Get some help. Get some help, bro.
yeah.
Hey man, at this point ain't gonna be better than Aaron Rodgers when it says it's done.
Nah, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be. Well, you can. Yeah. Nah.
Peyton got the
Nah.
yards.
Nah. I
Peyton
would
got
give
the
Peyton a
yards.
slight edge.
Peyton got the
Slight
yards.
edge.
He has the yards over.
If Rodgers
Aaron
won one more chip, you can make an argument. I say Rodgers is better. If you get one more Super Bowl.
If he get it this year,
Come on, y'all.
If you get one more. Peyton Manning is one of the smartest quarterbacks to ever play. I give you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's top five. He's top five of all time. He's top 5 all.
Yeah, a lot of theatrics. Yeah,
Nah,
I mean, everybody call audibles.
all you want. Every other quarterback in a system. Peyton Manning is the system.
He is it. That's it. I know.
Tom Brady was the
ESPN.
system.
Well,
Sir,
let's not
Sir,
let's not
this is
throw
what I
away the
wanted
Denver
to-
Broncos year. That
Exactly.
Denver Broncos
That's-
second one.
What about him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Von Miller won one of them
You
Super
talking
Bowls.
about that? You talking about when he couldn't throw? Noodle
Yes,
arm.
that
Peyton
one.
Manning?
Yep.
Man couldn't throw a ball past 10 yards. Get out of here, bro. He was doing swing pass. Get out of here. Man.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, if you look at the yak yards of the receivers, they were all time.
Exactly.
He was
Bro,
done. He was
bro,
done,
them
bro.
shits are NFL records till the day them
Yeah,
yards
Wes
at the Demarius
Roman
Thomas
and
and
Emmanuel
Emmanuel
Sanders
Sanders
was
was
like
getting.
30 and 40 yards yak per catch.
They throw their ass a screen. Look, he'll throw a screen. They a juke, make the defender miss, and then be
60
gone
yards.
down the sideline. Yeah.
Still mad I ain't start paying that Monday night game through 6 touchdowns. Still mad over that shit in fantasy.
Yeah, but no, man.
Nah,
Peyton,
you do
here's
know
the
he
thing.
got
I
injured that
appreciate
year. Brock
Peyton.
Osweiler balled out that year too, leading them in the playoff. Come on, son. Peyton Manning was done at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was done that year.
He was
He
done.
was done.
Their defense won that.
18, right? That was year 18. 40 years old, year 18. That was Peyton, right?
And look at
Yeah,
Brady.
so-
Brady's
Brady
year
put
two
right
old.
now.
He's 43.
He was- Peyton was looking like Cat from
Nah,
Indian
he was looking terrible out there, bro. He looked like you could tell he didn't belong there. He was like, yeah, this is my last row. I want.
Man, Peyton was out there looking like Rodney Pete throwing the guy.
Peyton Manning said, "I'm gonna win this Super Bowl and ride in the
You
sunset."
gotta remember, he got saved in that Ravens game too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got saved in the Ravens game.
Now I give
Yeah, but you
Peyton
talking-
Manning top 5. He's top 5 all time.
He's top five.
Oh.
I give him that.
Top
Yeah,
3.
he's top
You
five.
can put him in the top 3. I can't name 5 quarterbacks historically better than Peyton Manning.
No, not at all.
No,
I can't name
Peyton,
5.
Neither can I.
Peyton probably 4.
Peyton Manning elite. He elite. Number 4. Who you put over? I'm trying to who you put over Tom Brady.
Well, I'm gonna put
Tom
Joe
Brady.
Montana over him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brady,
Tom
Joe, and
Joe
Brett.
Montana over Peyton.
Brady, Joe, and Brett.
Brett.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would say Montana got better achievements, but as a talent, Peyton Manning is more talented than Joe Montana.
The-
Oh, man. Did somebody just say Brett Favre?
Nah, Brett
I
Favre.
heard Brett.
Nah,
I heard
Brett Favre is
Brett
not in that conversation. Put Brett Favre. Come on, stop it.
Yo, he has records that never
Nah,
be
bro,
broken.
Brett
That's
Favre,
the
y'all
Iron
like-
Man. That's the Iron Man. That record never be broken.
I can't post on Brett Favre. I respect him, but
When he left the game, he had most touchdowns and interceptions.
and
Interception.
Three-time MVP.
they balance each other out with the interception, so that leading touchdown. Just do that. Nah,
The
son.
Ratchet
There you go,
Wrangler.
man.
The
We got
Ratchet
3 in a
Wrangler.
row.
So
Oh,
what record you talking
Gunslinger
about?
Ain't
was
the only
cold
man that
word.
got MVP
Start?
3
We didn't
times
give
in
him
a row.
credit for going to work. Who?
Nah.
You said what?
What happened?
What record are we speaking of that Brett Favre has that's so great?
He's the Iron Man.
Brett
He's the
Favre
Iron
is
Man.
I
That
got
never
the
broken.
games that he played straight.
Nah, Brett Favre is over. Slightly.
That's something to speak for, man. Because, like, for example, what is Cal Ripken known for? He's an
The
awesome
Iron
hitter.
Man. He's
But
the
he's the
Iron Man
Iron
of
Man.
baseball.
Yeah, that never,
Nah,
that
you
never
don't get no.
That
You don't get no
was
money
never,
place for
ever
that,
that.
that deserves credit. That
You don't get no
deserves
money
credit.
place for that.
But let's not.
Oh man, you showed up to work every day. Come on, son.
But let's not forget.
That's like
Brett
perfect.
That
attendance.
don't deserve credit.
You don't get credit for
But a
that.
game like the football?
Come on,
But
son.
Brett Favre is known for 2 things,
you-
though. He's known
No.
for throwing interceptions and sending pitches to assistants inappropriately. That's what he's known for.
The Ratchet Wrangler.
Don't forget about it. Yeah, we're sending dick pics to interns and shit. Never forget that. Y'all forgot about
Ratchet
that.
Wrangler.
He
I
would
ain't
have went
forget
to a
about it.
Super Bowl at 40 if he didn't have a bounty on his head.
Bro, stop it. Stop
That
it
is
with
true. Yeah, Bounty Gate. Yeah.
They still would have lost in the Super Bowl. But yeah, bro, come on, son.
Yeah.
Brett Favre, I won't put Brett Favre that high. Maybe at 5.
Hey, bro. Hey, the league made sure they punished Brett Favre, bro. After that scandal came out, they said you ain't with shit else.
My
Nothing.
man went to the Jets. My man up here
Yep.
trying to smash interns. He probably was trying to use, I'm Brett Favre card to try to get an intern. This nigga.
was terrible at the Jets. Ew.
Man, my man up, man.
Still beat the Cowboys that year, I think, but he's terrible at the Jets.
I hear you trying to make it through college.
Mhm.
What you mean?
The
I
Ratchet
can help you
Wrangler.
out, baby girl. Help you out, baby girl. You need those school books, don't you?
Lead a man from Mississippi. Lead a man from Mississippi alone.
All right, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and close out, man. Let's been a fun show. We appreciate everybody
Sorry,
for
man.
joining.
Donald
Yeah,
was
That
also
man.
probably wouldn't be that high on my list. I'm sorry. He wouldn't be.
Yeah.
He would be probably at 5. I put maybe my top 5.
Yeah.
No high, no 5.
Actually, I have something
I mean,
real fast I want to ask you guys. Sorry to
Mhm.
interrupt you.
Go for it.
Going
Go ahead.
back to NBA, WNBA, what do you guys think about Mark Davis purchasing a WNBA team in Las Vegas?
I think he had to do it. I think he
Yeah.
had to do
What
it.
do you guys
Go
think about
Aces.
that?
it's
I think it
interesting
makes
to
sense.
me. It makes sense. It tells me that the NBA team will soon be in Vegas.
Yeah.
It
That's
should have
what I
been.
was thinking.
It should have been years ago.
Yeah.
They
That's
had the
what I was
summer
thinking.
league there every year,
Yeah.
always drawing numbers. But you
I
know what?
think
The
one-
NBA's scared though. You got to think about it. All-Star game here in Vegas.
Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah.
wild.
Hey, that was
No,
the best.
it
Nah,
was.
that was the
That's
best
why.
that was the
That's
best
why
All-Star
we don't
game.
have a team. That's why we don't have a team because of what happened.
Yeah,
People
what happened?
getting
Somebody
robbed.
getting robbed.
People
And they
getting
was making it rain.
killed.
Don't forget about making it rain.
That's
My
what I'm
folks
saying.
went to that joint. They said people was just making it rain everywhere. It was the Vegas
It
Strip
was
was
a
lit.
mess.
That's what
It
they
was
said.
a
That was
mess
the
in
best
07.
All-Star game. My manager said that was the best All-Star game he ever been to. Weekend ever.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
The
Yeah.
best
I'm
one
gonna tell
ever.
y'all right now. The first
He goes every
person
year.
who's gonna be in Vegas,
Yeah.
if they do have a team, especially if he wins a ring this year, will be James Harden. He gonna be at them titty bars, girl collection all day. He gonna be at Floyd Club all day.
He's good them strip clubs, man. That's his, you know what I mean? That's his vice. That's the way, you know what I mean? Way he relaxed, man.
Seems like a hustler's guy to me.
Hustlers.
So, do you guys think that bringing a WNBA team to Vegas is kind of like the
Well, it's already one.
experiment to see if the NBA can have a team in Vegas?
Well,
I mean, it's
you
already
can't-
one.
you
They
can't
just went to the
compare
championship.
But
But when
I
you
mean,
want a team in Seattle over Vegas, but I mean I can understand Vegas.
No.
Seattle.
Vegas.
Seattle.
Vegas be first. Vegas be
Seattle,
first.
Seattle.
You got to see, but Vegas is the hot spot and it's new. You got to see the success it just drew with hockey that quick.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then let's be honest, if the Raiders Stadium was open this year, it was already sold out of season ticket holders
Yep.
years before the stadium was made.
That's true.
Vegas is the hot spot. They've been waiting for teams for so long.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to go to that Super Bowl in 2023 in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
better
trying-
go to the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
2021. We going.
I guess. I mean,
I don't know.
I
Go
guess,
I don't know.
I guess, bro. I don't know. I don't
Go
watch hockey that much, so not trying to be a Debbie Downer.
No, I mean, if you could go. I'm trying to tell you, hockey is the most exciting sport to watch.
No one wants to talk about the hockey games right now. No one.
2-0, 0-2.
How about
Ducks fly together. Quack,
dick,
quack.
man?
All right. Let's go to the show.
Yeah.
Because ducks
But
will
not-
fly together. Let's go to the show.
All right, man. I'm your host,
About 2 names.
MT.
I'm
Okay.
out. I don't know any hockey, so if y'all had that conversation, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna say goodbye because I don't.
You said goodbye now, man. It's Mr. Jones
Yeah.
and K. Sam Jones and Mr. Come First because you got to respect me and all of our co-hosts today.
It's your boy Tay, one half of the Sports Talk Tay and Josh.
Yeah, it's your boy Josh Ox, and you can find our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Sports Talk 10 and Josh.
Y'all know me. It's Vanessa again.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right, deuces.
Peace.
Yep.
Man, y'all wild for that